Welcome to the Identity 2.0 YouTube channel, and I want to let you in on a little secret that players are starting to figure out, but they haven't quite figured out when it comes to hockey performance, and that is mental training. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but I want to explain to you why it matters and why this is something that you can leverage, why this is something you can do, take advantage of, and be an early adopter to, and really reap the benefits before it becomes something that players do way more often, because people are starting to realize the benefits. It's starting to get out there. So what do you want to do? How does it work? Well, what you want to do is look at how you can improve on 3 core areas. So you have focus. So you have the idea of being able to center yourself, calm yourself down, and being able to really become present. When you're able to do that, you're able to tap in to this exact moment. It gives you this ability to really tap into peak performance. So this is what people are talking about when they're talking about the best they've played, when they've really tapped into something special. This is them becoming extremely focused. And you can learn to tap into this through meditation. So the first thing you can do is go and start doing meditation. So go on YouTube, try out Headspace, try out Waking Up, try out a bunch of different things. And it's very easy. If you just search meditations, you could do a 5-minute meditation to start. Now, I'll leave a link below where you can do a hockey-specific 10-day meditation, and this is going to be 10 minutes a day. Actually, I believe they're 5 minutes, and then they work their way to 10. But again, super valuable, super helpful, easy to do, don't take much effort. And then if you want to step in and advance that, I put together even more content there. So I've put together a 28-day course that gives you everything you need to build that ability to focus. And when you get good at that, it just makes everything easier. You're going to be less anxious, less nervous before games. You're going to feel less pressure. You're just going to feel better on the ice. You're going to feel better at the rink because you're going to be more confident. You're going to be able to let go of that negative internal talk. And this is such an unlock. It's such a key that I consider meditation as the foundation of all of your mental training. And it's so easy to start. And then you just want to keep doing it and improving on it, just like any other skill. The next thing, you want to work on confidence training specifically. Now, confidence is the belief you can do something. Now, the issue that a lot of people run into is they don't really have anybody explain what that entails, or what improving confidence really entails. Now, let me break it down very simply, the approach that I take with my clients. I focus on helping them to tap into what they actually are as a player, who they are as a player, matter of fact. And this is so powerful when they start to get this, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to tap into the understanding of, okay, this is the type of person I want to be on the ice. This is the ability that I want to have on the ice. And then really deeply wiring the patterns that you need. So once you actually understand, okay, so this is the player I really want to be on the ice, then you can start to actually wire the emotional patterns. So being confident in certain areas of the ice, confident when you enter in on a breakaway, confident when you're in the corner with the puck, confident when you're carrying it through the neutral zone, confident when you're defending a player. Whatever it is whatever player type you want to be, this is where the value is. This is where the true value you bring to a team occurs, is when you have that identity solidified and you're able to play out that identity and you're able to fulfill a role on a team. I believe that a team has a role that they're looking to fill, and then they're looking for players that have the identity that matches that. So you master that certain identity, and you're going to be setting yourself up for success to fit into a role on a team. And I build that for players in the Identity Creator course. So if you want help with that, there's going to be a link below where you can go to my website and check that out at courseandsearls.com. But I couldn't recommend more just tapping in and starting to understand and writing down what type of player you want to be and really getting a core understanding of that. Once you do the confidence training, Then it's about hockey sense and hockey IQ. I call it identity sense, because once you've mastered focus, or you've gotten a handle on focus, then once you've gotten a handle on this idea of confidence and what that actually means, and you're actually tapping into that, then the next thing you want to do is wire the actual patterns that you want to be doing on the ice. So you've already worked on the emotional patterns, you've worked on the thought patterns in the Identity Creator course, and then we want to work on using that identity in improving hockey sense with that identity. So it's the decisions you're making. You want to improve the decisions you're making in all areas of the ice. So we break the ice down into very small sections, and we build out a map of the decisions you're going to make on the ice. And I help you do this, and this is something I really focus on with players. And what you want to be doing is splitting the ice up into chunks, and then deciding, what do I want to do in this area if I have the puck, if the opponent has the puck, or if my teammate has the puck. And break that down and really go into detail. What do you want to do? And then spend time visualizing it. And again, it's not, you can make this more complex, and that's what I recommend as somebody who I think I've done this before, is what I should say. I've done this before. I've been through this stuff before, and I've spent years building these things and putting them together. Now, I did it myself, and now I use this system. I use the focus, the confidence, and the identity sense. But I recommend that you either spend the years building it yourself, or use the stuff that I've built for you, because those three things are going to allow you to become such an improved player this off season. It's a secret weapon, and all you need to do is do this for the summer. You do it once a day, and it's just so easy, and it's a progression that's all put together for you. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, I recommend you check it out. If not, I recommend you go in, start looking at meditations, going on YouTube, going on these different apps. I recommend going and checking out confidence videos. Search online and find some, because you're going to want to really practice that. But again, if you don't want to actually search those up, use what I just talked about. Start imagining how you want to feel in certain situations. So maybe you want to be more confident in the dressing room. Imagine being in the dressing room and feeling confident. Practice and use emotions as repetition. Just like when you want to improve on a shot, you want to shoot and you want to take a bunch of shots like that. Treat an emotional pattern the same way. So if you want to feel happier, imagine sitting and saying, fire off the happiness trigger. So imagine feeling happy. And what you start to notice is you can get better at that, and you can get better at triggering certain emotions. Now, if you can tie an emotion to a situation, that's where the magic happens, because then you start to naturally and instinctually feel a certain way in a certain situation. And then you can trigger a certain thought pattern, a certain action pattern, and it all goes from there. So confidence is feeling good in that situation. And you don't want to have delusional confidence, so you need to actually improve on your actual decisions you're making, and then improve all the other pillars that you have in your game. So I hope this helps. I hope this is very informative for you guys. I think this is a massive, massive opportunity this summer. I recommend taking advantage of it with whatever you decide is best for you. If you have the opportunity to work with someone, I recommend you do that. Check out my stuff, check out some other mental trainers stuff, or do it yourself and put the system together in the way that you want to. Regardless, have a great rest of the day, great rest of the week, and continue to dominate at hockey, because I know that that's what we're here for. That's why you're watching YouTube videos right now. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.